Hey guys, this is Christian here. Today I'm going to be doing my final or my only Critics' Choice winner predictions. So before you get to this, please like and subscribe and tell me what you think of this live stream. So the Critics' Choice Awards are on Sunday, so I'm going to be predicting what I think is going to win. On the Monday after Critics' Choice, that's when I'm going to do my live stream, just going over all the winners and stuff. Probably not going to be able to watch the ceremony live, so yeah. With all that said, I'd say we just get right into these winner predictions. So for Best Picture, for every category, I'm gonna refresh who the nominees are, and then give my prediction. So for Best Picture, the nominees are Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Jake Kelly, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams, and Wicked for Good. I feel like this is One Battle After Another. Sinners is definitely the runner-up. This got the most nominations with 17. It's number 2 with critics. One Battle After Another still number 1, but Sinners is number 2. But yeah, One Battle After Another makes the most sense. It's the most critically acclaimed film of the year. It's the most awarded with critics. It's winning director and screenplay. It could win acting prizes. It could win a few tech awards. I think it has the easiest win package of all them, and I think all in all, it just makes the most sense to be this year's awards front runner. We'll see if there's like fatigue and it ends up being toppled by Sinners, but for now, I think One Battle After Another is going to start off award season strong, and it's going to win the Critics' Choice Award. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'd say. I'm not really considering anything else that isn't One Battle or Sinners. I think everything else seems a little bit weak, I guess, for a win. I don't really think Hamnet has the passion to win, and I don't really think any of these other ones do either. So yeah, One Battle After Another is going to win. I think it's pretty easy. And then Sinners is number 2. Okay, Best Actor nominees are Timothée Chalamet and Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another, Joel Edgerton in Train Dreams, Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, and Wagner Moura in The Secret Agent. So right now, the critics' leader is Michael B. Jordan. I'm not 100% sure if this list is up to date, but based on the spreadsheet that I have, it is Michael B. Jordan's the critics' leader. Although I don't think he's going to win. I think Timothée Chalamet is going to win for Marty Supreme. I think now that Marty Supreme's released, more people are going to watch it, and more people are going to vote for Chalamet. This movie's doing well so far at the box office. It seems to be one of the most popular A24 movies maybe ever. And like, I've never really seen the reason to not have Timothée Chalamet at number 1. I mean, I guess the runner-up I would say is Leonardo DiCaprio. Ethan Hawke, I don't really see winning this award. I don't really think they're going to give it to Wagner Moura. Chalamet just makes the most sense. I think the only reason why people didn't want to have him at number 1 is because he came off as a little arrogant with some of his comments. But I don't think they're really going to care too much about that. He makes the most sense to win. I think he'll just win this award. Best Actress. The nominees are Jessie Buckley in Hamnet, Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, Chase Infinity in One Battle After Another, Renata Reinsva in Sentimental Value, Amanda Seyfried in The Testament of Anne Lee, and Emma Stone in Begonia. I think this one's pretty easy. I'm gonna pull up the spreadsheet real quick, just so Rose Byrne is leading with critics right now, which I think some people see as like red herring. Oh, she's the real front runner. No, Jessie Buckley's winning. She's gonna win. I think she's gonna sweep. I think this is the easiest acting category. Ever since the movie premiered at the festivals, it's just made sense that she's gonna be the Best Actress winner. Rose Byrne's probably runner-up. But yeah, she's the lone nomination for her movie. I mean, meanwhile, Jessie Buckley's in the Best Picture movie. I think Jessie Buckley's gonna win the Critics' Choice Award, and they're gonna give it to the person in the Best Picture movie. I don't really want to say too much about other award shows, but I think Critics' Choice, they're just gonna give it to Jessie Buckley. I'd be a little surprised if Rose Byrne won. Although if she did, then even if she did, I don't really think she's winning SAG or BAFTA. So I would still say Jessie Buckley. So yeah, I think Jessie Buckley is winning Best Actress. Best Supporting Actor. With the supporting categories, am I going to differ from what critics think? We'll see. But Best Supporting Actor, the nominees are Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi in Frankenstein, Paul Mescal in Hamnet, Sean Penn in One Battle After Another, Adam Sandler and Jay Kelly, and Stellan Skarsgård in Sentimental Value. Benicio del Toro is the critics' leader. Will that mean he wins the Oscar? We'll see. Sean Penn, could he win? Maybe. I think it's going to be one of the One Battle actors. I don't really see Critics' Choice going with Stellan Skarsgård. I think he's more likely to win like Golden Globe and BAFTA. But I think Critics' Choice and SAG are going to go with a One Battle After Another actor. Who it is, I'm really not sure. However, I kind of feel like they're Critics' Choice because they like to be very coattaily and like to try to predict the Oscars. They're going to see, oh, Benicio del Toro is winning all these critics prizes. We're just going to give the award, you know? That's kind of why I moved him out front for the Oscars, because I think he has the advantage at SAG and Critics' Choice. We'll see if he actually wins SAG or not. But I think Critics' Choice is going to see that he's leading with critics, and they're just going to want to continue giving him awards. And he'll probably give good speeches this season. So I feel like Critics' Choice is going to give it to Del Toro. Although Sean Penn, I think, is the runner-up. And then Stellan Skarsgård's number 3. I don't really think they'd give it to him, Critics' Choice. But I think he could win the Golden Globe or BAFTA. However, here I think it's definitely between the One Battle actors. And I'm going to lean towards Benicio del Toro right now. Although we'll see if they go with Sean Penn. We can do next to the supporting actress. The nominees are Elle Fanning in Sentimental Value, Ariana Grande in Wicked for Good, Inga Ipsdottir-Lillas in Sentimental Value, Amy Madigan in Weapons, Wunmi Mosaku in Sinners, and Tiana Taylor in One Battle After Another. Amy Madigan is leading with critics. I'm pretty sure. Yes, she is, and I think she's gonna win here. I think this is easy. Honestly, reminds me so much of Bassett winning for Wakanda Forever and Sylvester Stallone winning for Creed. She has a huge narrative. Great villain performance, the most awarded with critics. I'd kind of be surprised if someone else. I think the runner-up's Tiana Taylor. She's number 2 with critics. I'm not sure if Inga Ipsdottir-Lillas is gonna win here. I feel like they wouldn't give it to her. They'd give it to Taylor or Madigan. Some people are gonna say Ariana Grande. No, I don't think she's winning anymore. She actually did win her first critics prize recently, but I don't really think she's gonna win any of the big precursors. I think Madigan's gonna win here, and we'll see if she ends up winning the Oscar or not. I think Critics' Choice would easily give it to her, so yeah, I think she's winning. Next, we have Best Young Actor or Actress. I don't think we have a spreadsheet for this one, so we're just gonna have to guess. The nominees are Everett Blanc in The Plague, Miles Caton in Sinners, Carrie Christopher in Weapons, Shannon Mahina Gorman in Rental Family, Jacoby Jupe in Hamnet, and Nina Ye in Left-Handed Girl. I think this is either going to be Miles Caton or Jacoby Jupe. I'm going to say Miles Caton for now, but I think it could be Jacoby Jupe if they want to go with the younger actor. However, I think Miles Caton is amazing in Sinners, and I think if they want to give it to the bigger, the most notable person in the category, they'd give it to him. However, sometimes they will go with the younger performer. They went with Jude Hill in Belfast over Rachel Zegler in West Side Story and Emilia Jones in Coda. However, they gave it to Dominic Sessa in The Holdovers, Gabriel LaBelle in The Fabelmans. So I think it really just depends. I'm going to say Caton for now. I could maybe switch to Jacoby Jupe maybe in the coming days. However, I'm just going to say Miles Caton. Also, they love Sinners, so I feel like they're going to give Sinners quite a few prizes. Best Director. The nominees are Paul Thomas Anderson in One Battle After Another, Ryan Coogler for Sinners, Guillermo del Toro for Frankenstein, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value, and Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. Paul Thomas Anderson's winning. I'm pretty sure he's leading with critics. We'll pull that up real quick. Yes, he's leading with critics, and this is a no-brainer. This is his year. He's gonna win director, I think, everywhere. I think this is just gonna be a classic sweep, and a classic director finally getting his time. And yeah, Ryan Coogler is definitely runner-up, I'd say. I hope he gets something. I hope he wins the Oscar, but this just seems to be Paul Thomas Anderson's year. If Sinners came back to winning Best Picture, I think Coogler would have to win director. And this just seems to be Paul Thomas Anderson's year. He's leading with critics. This seems like a no-brainer to me. It's going to be Paul Thomas Anderson. Original screenplay, the nominees are Noah Baumbach and Emily Mortimer for Jake Kelly, Ronald Bronstein and Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Ryan Coogler for Sinners, Zach Cregger for Weapons, Eva Victor for Sorry Baby, and Esko Vogt and Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value. Pretty sure Sinners is leading with critics. Yes, and Sinners is absolutely winning here. This is a no-brainer category. I'd say Sinners' biggest competition at the Oscars is it was just an accident, and that's not even here. So like they're easily going to give it to Sinners. They're not doing Sentimental Value. I don't think they're going to do Marty Supreme, but yeah, Sinners makes the most sense. It's their favorite movie out of all of these. Yeah, easy one. Adapted screenplay. This one's probably also another no-brainer. The nominees are Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another, Clint Bentley and Greg Queter for Train Dreams, Park Chan-wook, Lee Kyung-mai, Don McKellar, and Jia Lee for No Other Choice, Guillermo del Toro for Frankenstein, Will Tracy for Begonia, and Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell for Hamlet. One Battle After Another is winning. It's winning the most critics awards. Easy. I did watch Train Dreams recently. I thought it was pretty good. Not amazing, but I liked it. I thought Joel Edgerton was very good. Cinematography is some of the best of the year. However, the script I don't think is that amazing. I think it's better than Frankenstein's script, and that's nominated. But I feel like the story just wasn't too engaging for me. But it's nominated here, so yeah. But yeah, One Battle is winning. It's easy. Nothing else really stands a chance, I don't think. One Battle After Another is winning. Best Casting and Ensemble. The nominees are Hamlet, Jake Kelly, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Wicked for Good. So this is going to be either Sinners or One Battle After Another. I really think you can kind of coin toss it. I don't really think there's a clear frontrunner. Sinners is winning the most ensemble prizes of the year, although One Battle After Another I think could easily win ensemble as well. Yeah, this one's tough. I can see it going either way. I'm going to say One Battle After Another for now, but it could be Sinners. Sinners could absolutely win. But I think for now, I'll just say One Battle After Another. Although Sinners absolutely stands a chance. I don't really think anything else here really does. But yeah, it's One Battle After Another with Sinners. You can pick whichever one, I think. Okay, Best Cinematography. The nominees are F1, Frankenstein, Hamlet, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Sinners is leading with critics, and I think Sinners is going to win here. I think Sinners is the best looking out of all of the movies I've seen out of this lineup, which is all of them except for Hamlet. Okay. Well, Hamlet looks amazing from the trailers, so. But yeah, out of all of them, I think Sinners is the best looking one. I think it has the most showy cinematography. One Battle After Another, like I think they're gonna split some awards between that and Sinners. They love both movies. I think One Battle After Another is gonna do a lot of the domination above the line, and then Sinners is gonna win a few below the lines, like in cinematography. So yeah, I don't really have a good reason to bet against Sinners. I think it's gonna win here. Best Production Design. The nominees are The Fantastic Four: First Steps, Frankenstein, Hamlet, Marty Supreme, Sinners, and Wicked for Good. Don't think we have a spreadsheet for this one. Although this one's a no-brainer. It's Frankenstein. I mean, as soon as I saw the movie, I knew it was winning production design, and now it's absolutely winning production design. Nothing else really stands a chance. I'd say that there's a runner-up at Sinners, but I think Frankenstein's got it. Best Editing. The nominees are A House of Dynamite, F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Perfect Neighbor, and Sinners. One Battle After Another is winning. Easy. Guess the runner-up is maybe Marty Supreme or Sinners, but one battle's taking it. I think it's pretty straightforward. Don't really have much else to say. Best costume design, the nominees are Frankenstein, Hamnet, Hedda, Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Sinners, and Wicked for Good. This one's another no-brainer, Frankenstein. A lot of the tech categories are very straightforward this year. Frankenstein's absolutely winning costumes. I would maybe vote for Wicked for Good. I thought the costumes in that were very good. Although Frankenstein also had great costumes, and I think it's absolutely winning. I mean, one of them is in Best Picture, and it's Frankenstein. Well, they will give it to non-Best Picture movies sometimes, but Frankenstein's just so obviously going to win costumes and production design. And this next category that we're going to get into. Best Hair and Makeup. The nominees are 28 Years Later, Frankenstein, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, Weapons, and Wicked for Good. Another no-brainer for Frankenstein. Easy. Nothing else is really close. It's going to be Frankenstein. Best Visual Effects, another easy one. The nominees are Avatar: Fire and Ash, F1, Frankenstein, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Sinners, and Superman. This is going to be Avatar: Fire and Ash. It's going to win visual effects, even if it's the only category it gets at the Oscars, the only nomination. It has the most visual effects, and what a lot of people probably assume the best visual effects. I'd say the runner-up is maybe F1. But yes, Avatar's winning. Best Stunt Design, the nominees are Ballerina, F1, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Warfare. I'm just going to assume it's Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. There are a ton of stunts. The whole plane sequence, the whole submarine sequence, all of that was fantastic. I think that's going to win. Easy. That'd kind of be an odd win. That wasn't even shortlisted for the Oscar. Although sometimes they do get the stuff not nominated for the Oscars, like Challengers winning editing and score last year. But yeah, Frankenstein's just easily going to win. They had Jacob Elordi in the makeup chair for 10 hours. I think it just makes the most sense. But yeah, stunts I think is going to be Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. We'll see if something else wins, but Mission Impossible I think is the most stunts to prove it winning. Animated feature, no-brainer category here. Other nominees are Arco, Elio, In Your Dreams, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelie, or the character of Rain, and Zootopia 2. K-pop Demon Hunters is totally winning. They always give it to the mainstream animated movies. Wild Robot won, Across the Spider-Verse won. Even in the years where an indie movie dominates at the Golden Globes and the Oscars, they still give it to the mainstream movie here. And K-pop, I feel like K-pop's even going to win Golden Globes. Like, I think it's just going to sweep, probably. I think I'd be a little surprised. I guess the runner-up is maybe Zootopia 2. Little Amelie just doesn't feel in character for them, or Arco. K-pop Demon Hunters is easily going to win Critic Choice. Best Comedy. The nominees are The Ballad of Wallace Island, Eternity, Friendship, The Naked Gun, The Phoenician Scheme, and Splitsville. Literally no clue. I'm going to say The Naked Gun. I think that's like the biggest movie in the category. So I'm just going to go with that. Although anything could win. I could see them giving it to Friendship or Splitsville, maybe. Best Foreign Language Film. The nominees are Belen, It Was Just an Accident, Left-Handed Girl, No Other Choice, The Secret Agent, and Surat. This is an interesting category because Sentimental Value is not nominated, but there's been one clear winner with Critics Awards, and It Was Just an Accident. Sentimental Value is number 2, and then Secret Agent's number 3, No Other Choice number 4. Yeah, I think Accident being the critics' leader just means it's going to win. Although it doesn't have any other nominations outside of this. No Other Choice has that adapted screenplay. Secret Agent has Best Actor. Surat has a sound nomination. Left-Handed Girl has Young Actor or Actress. But I think Accident just makes the most sense. I'll just go with that. The sentimental value is here to be winning, but I think Acid's winning because sentimental value is not nominated. Okay, best song. The nominees are Drive from F1, Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters, I Lied to You from Sinners, Clothed by the Sun from The Testament of Van Lee, Train Dreams from Train Dreams, and The Girl in the Bubble from Wicked for Good. It's going to be either Golden or I Lied to You. I'm going to say for now it's Golden. I think the Song of the Year Grammy nomination helps its chances. It's easily the biggest song out of all of them. Although I'd like to see I Like You win. Honestly hope that wins. But I think Golden's winning for K-pop. Okay, best score. The nominees are F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Sinners has been leading with critics, I'm pretty sure. Yes. And I think Ludwig Göransson is going to win. Although the runner-up is One Battle After Another. Maybe that could win, although I think Sinners makes the most sense. And then best sound. Yeah, that's our last category. The nominees are F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Surat, and Warfare. I think this one's a little bit up in the air. I think it could be F1, One Battle After Another, or Sinners. However, I think this whole year, despite it not being in Best Picture, I think the one that makes the most sense to win on paper is F1. So I'll just say that's going to be the winner. Although it could be Sinners, could be One Battle After Another. But I'm just going to say F1 for now because it has big sing scenes and stuff. And that's it. Pretty much everything. So that is it for my Critics' Choice winner predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. On Monday, I'm going to be doing my winner discussion video or live stream. I feel like the winners are going to be more predictable than they were last year. Last year they were insane. Anora winning just Best Picture, John M. Chu winning Director, The Substance winning Screenplay. Yeah, they were pretty nuts last year. I think this year they're going to be more predictable. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.